Hello, friends. Today we are going to talk about what is project management, role, skills, and how to get started. So, general feeling like is when you get started, like feel overwhelmed by chaos at work, too many tasks, unclear priorities, misaligned teams, and somehow you are expected to bring it all together. Have you ever been thrown into projects at work with zero clarity? No deadlines, no defined roles, no structure, just an email that says, let's get this done ASAP. You're running between meetings, your team is confused, and leadership expects magic. Maybe by Friday? Does this sound familiar? Well, you're not alone. This is the world most professionals live in. And it's exactly where project management becomes your secret. Whether you are a beginner, an accidental project manager, or an aspiring leader, understanding how to plan, lead, and deliver with confidence is the skill that sets you apart. Now, in this, it's just not a job, but in your career, it's a vast amount of things that you have to actually do, and that's what this channel is all about. So, welcome to PM Mojo. I'm Pramesh, and here we don't just talk about managing tasks. We build real-world skills to lead teams, drive results, and find your own leadership mojo. So, what is project management? And how do I start mastering it? That is a very common thing that you would actually think about. Even if I'm not a manager, what is it in for me? How can I get started? So let's get into it. First thing is let's talk about what is project management. Now, at its simplest, project management is the process of planning, executing, and closing a set of tasks to meet a specific goal within a set time frame, budget, and scope. But let's go deeper. A project is temporary, it has a start and an end. It's not your daily routine. It's something with a clear objective, not something which is repeatable, like a operation. That is the common definition that we get from different sources, right? Think about launching a new website, rolling out a training program, developing a mobile app, or planning a wedding. And project management is the structure, the strategy, and the mindset that ensures that idea becomes reality without everything falling apart. You manage scope, you manage time, you manage people, and you manage expectations, which is the biggest one. So let's talk about next about what does a project manager actually do. So contrary to popular belief, project managers don't check tasks off a list. That is like a common misconception that we have, right? They are the bridge between vision and execution. Now, here's what a PM really does actually. If you talk about, they define the goal, what is the problem we are solving, they plan the work, they break the goals into phases, tasks, timelines, and then they assemble the team. Who does what, by when, what are the timelines for that, who's going to work on what tasks that are assigned to them. Then they coordinate with everyone. They keep everyone aligned across departments. The project manager also monitors progress, of course. They use tools to track what's on time and what's slipping. Common tools that are used are project MS Project, or even like simple tools like Excel can be used. There are others like Asana and all, but we're not talking about that in the tools today. They also mitigate risks, proactively solve issues before they explode. Project managers communicate. Stakeholders, team members, vendors, everyone needs updates, right? So they close the, they work with them closely. They communicate with them, and at the end, they close the project, deliver measured success, and document learnings from the project for future projects. So, to sum it up, like a good PM doesn't need to know how to code, design, or sell, but they do need to know how to lead. And that's what actually PM is all about. So, if we talk about what are the core skills of a great project manager, so let's talk about that about this next. Now, real skills matter, right? The ones that make you calm, focused captain of fast-moving ship, as they call. So communication, as you said, is a key. If people don't understand what's happening, it doesn't matter how great your plan is. Then organization. tools, checklists, trackers. The best PMs know how to stay on top of 50 moving tasks and pieces of a project. Another great thing that project managers actually need to do is the skills wise is the critical thinking. They anticipate problems. Don't wait to react. Think ahead. Another skill, important skill for a project manager, if you may so say so, is stakeholder management. Your job is to manage people's expectation, not just deliverables. And then adaptability is key. Projects rarely go as planned. Agile mindset is very key to the survival of the project. So be adaptable, be focused. And then, of course, your leadership is very important. You need to inspire, resolve conflicts, and move your team forward, even without formal authority, which many cases actually happens. See, here's the thing: you don't have to be perfect at these to start, but every great PM grows by practicing these skills. So let's also talk about a little bit between project versus program versus delivery management. So many things that we have actually heard about, right? Let's talk about these for a minute. So, if we talk about a project, it is a focused initiative. Think, launch, uh, and then execute. Example could be a mobile app. Program is a much wider collection of related projects, like a full scale digital transformation initiative that includes the app, the training, and the back end upgrades that need to happen. And delivery management, on the other hand, that just ensures these efforts align with business value. It's about leading the execution while keeping quality time and stakeholder happiness in balance. So, whether you are a project coordinator, a team lead, or a manager, understanding the hierarchy helps you grow faster in your career. So, now the key question comes is like many people have is how do I start in project management? Now, you don't need a title to start managing like a pro, right? You can build your project management mojo by starting from where you are. Volunteer to lead a small initiative in your current role. Even a team presentation counts. Small things actually can be your gateway to project management. Learn the basics. Study the PM lifecycle, initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, and closure. You can use tools like get hands on with Trello, Asana, ClickUp, Jira, or even Notion. Understand these tools and see how you can actually use them in your day to day lives. Then you can take courses. There are free options on Coursera. Then there is PMI. And YouTube can also be a very good learning experience to get you started. And then the other thing, if you're really serious about it, you can get certification if needed. Go for CAPM or PMP or Agile Scrum if you're aiming to make this a full-time path. So finally, like build your brand as someone who gets things done. So to sum it up, like project management isn't just about a job; it's a mindset. It's about taking charge of chaos, guiding people to outcomes, and turning vision into reality. And here on PM Mojo, we are building a community of confident, outcome-driven leaders. So do hit subscribe and the notification bell so that get to know when we are uploading videos on this. Do let us know about what you actually would like me to talk about next in the comment sections. What's one project you are working on right now, and what's your biggest challenges? So uh, uh, keep listening to PM Mojo, where we're bringing the energy, the edge, and the execution to your leadership journey. So let's get things moving and keep driving towards that of ours: lead, deliver, and inspire. Thank you for joining today. Take care.